And so closing your eyes, if you've not already closed your eyes, just bring your awareness inwards into your heart. Your heart's the center of your 7 chakras, green at the heart, blue at the throat, purple at the 3rd eye, white violet at the crown, green at the heart, yellow at the solar plexus, orange at the sacral, red at the base. This is your time. Time for you. Because you are important. How do we know you're important? Nearly 8 billion souls on the earth right now. Only one you. You are rare. You are unique. You are precious. Yes, you've been through some stuff. You may bear some wounds. But you are absolutely loved. Your guides and the powers that be know everything you have been through. They know every fork in the road. They know every decision you've made and why you made it. And there is a great and deep compassion for you. Their wish, their intention, is that you feel for yourself that deep compassion that they have for you. At every fork in the road, you did what you thought was best at that point in time. We all do. We are wired that way. Sometimes we walk a little bit further along the path and we find some new information. And we look back to that time and we realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or we walk a little bit further along that path and we develop a new skill. We get some more expertise. And we look back and we think, oh, I could have handled that better. But at the time that we go through it, we knew no better. And so we can have deep compassion with ourselves and deep compassion with all others, all that we perceive as others separate from us. Because everybody is on this same journey. So feeling deep compassion for yourself, for all you've been through, for all your choices, and really letting yourself realize at a deep level that you are wired, as everybody is, to make the best possible choice in each moment, but recognizing that we never have all the information, all the facts. We're all always doing our best. And that is just linking in for me with another teaching from 2 weeks ago, which was one I've not shared with you guys yet. We're all doing our best. Now, sometimes somebody else's best may not meet our standards. Sometimes somebody else's best we may see as not the best thing to do, because we have access either to more information or more skill or more knowledge. But let us trust today that everybody is doing their best. That nobody actually means harm to each other or to themselves. Everybody's doing the best they can. How does that feel? Does that feel easier for you? Everybody's doing the best they can until they acquire more knowledge, more skills, or a different attitude. Accept at a deep, deep level that you too are doing your best. And that even doing your best, sometimes we get it wrong. And that's okay. It is okay. Because what happens in this world is we then get feedback on that decision. We get to realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And we can then change and modify our behavior. And we can learn. Title of my book that I'm writing at the moment, doing 2. And the one I'm writing is Learn. Everybody is wired, programmed at a deep level, not as a human programming level, but you're wired at a deep level in your physiology to make the best choice. You are wired to do that. But what goes wrong is sometimes we're not as fully present in our environment to pick up all the signals. If we're in our mind, just attached to old knowledge, or if we're in ego trying to defend the self or attack another, that's not the best course of action. everyone is doing their best. Including you. Notice how good it feels within you to be working from that operating system, that core belief that everybody is wired to do their best. If you can see fault in their behavior, it's either because they don't have the knowledge, don't have the skills, haven't had the experience yet. Maybe you're not using the best attitude towards a situation. They're not deliberately trying to screw it up. They're not deliberately trying to harm others. They're doing the best they can. Isn't it wonderful to know that in each and every situation ahead of you, you will always be doing the best you can because you're wired that way? Isn't that a relief off your shoulders? That you're always going to do your best because you are wired that way. Notice how that feels within your physiology. Notice how energies are being released as you sit with that idea for the future, that in the future you will always do your best because you are wired that way. You being you, you will do your best. Okay, next little bit for you. Knowing that you always do your best, that you've always done your best, you will always do your best. Sometimes you're doing your best and you're not getting the result you want. It's not happening for you. And at that point, you have to recognize that in some situations your best isn't good enough because you're missing something, you're missing some knowledge, some insight, some science. You're missing something. And that's when we need to take ourselves up or in, either both, to the eagle's eye perspective, and be open to being shown a new path, a new way, one that isn't already prescribed, one that's not been walked by others before, but you're just moving yourself to that higher place within you so that you can see more clearly what a best course of action would be. And as you do that, it's going to feel a little bit wobbly. It's not going to feel so secure. But if you can keep yourself open, you will be shown new ways of doing things. And so the power within you to move to that higher, deeper perspective is always there. It's always there. There's never a time it's not there. You just need the wisdom to know when doing your best isn't working, and to then stand back, go in, go up, and ask for guidance. What is it I need to know or understand here? What is it I need to learn? We have to stop hitting our head against those proverbial brick walls and learn to go in, up. Okay, doing my best isn't cutting this, so I need help now. How? What? What do I need to learn? What needs to be done differently? Let's feel deep gratitude for all the divine support that is available to each and every one of us. That support is always there for you. Now that support sometimes presents itself in the form of a guide or guidance. Allow yourself just to tune in now to that higher aspect, that guide or that higher aspect of you that you always have access to when you're not in your head thinking you're right. This is your time. You are unique. You are designed to always make the best choice in a situation. The only thing that goes wrong is sometimes you don't have access to all the information you need to make a decision. You might be not present enough, noticing little signals. You might lack some knowledge or some understanding. And it's okay. Your guides get this, they understand. But you are programmed to always do your best. Isn't that good to know? That you'll always instinctively, naturally do your best in any given situation. And whenever your best seems not to be working, when you feel like you're hitting your head against a brick wall, that's when you go within. That's when you go high. That's when you call on higher aspects of you, higher beings who are aligned with the will of God to guide you, so that we can navigate this experience we call life, which is actually a learning experience. We can actually navigate it better. All the tools you need are within you, including that ability to go within, go high, go deep. And I will explain at the end of today why going high and going deep is just the same thing. You're designed to win in all areas of your life. We know that sometimes it feels hard. Sometimes it feels difficult. One obstacle again, you feel like, when am I ever going to get this right? You get it right when you stop repeating the mistakes of the past. When you break the pattern that isn't working and find yourself a new pattern. When you let go of being right and become open to learning and exploring and questioning, and most importantly, being guided. Now, this is something that most of you do not understand, and that's not said in any way of a condescending way. Tone of voice may not quite have been right there. Your guides learn from you as much as you learn from your guides. Think about that. Your guides learn as much from you, having your physical life, as you learn from them. You have got a very physical experience. You've got to pay bills, you've got to keep a roof over your head, you've got to eat breakfast, got to go to the bathroom. Your guides operate in a different system and they can see things differently. But your human experience here in 3D form is very, very valuable. They are learning heaps from you. It's fair to say they learn more from you than you learn from them. And our job is to get those scales a little bit more evenly balanced for us to recognize that they're there, that they can guide us, they can help us. So if ever we find our heads butting against the wall in any area of our life, any area, that's then when we go with clarity inwards, upwards, and ask for guidance. But we need to be very, very specific. You can't just say, help, 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 because your guide's up with what? Parking the car, finding a car parking space, paying your gas bill, with a relationship, with the fleas on the dog. Your guides don't know what you need help with. You've got to be more specific. You've got to say, with this situation here, what could I do that will be different to what I've done before, that will be helpful, useful, may enable me to see things a different way. You are wired to do your best. When your best isn't working, recognize that. Don't keep putting your head against the same wall. In and up, asking for guidance. You are guiding you. Higher aspects of you are waiting to guide you. Aspects that have learned through many, many lifetimes. Not just this lifetime. And once you fully understand that it is you guiding you, you will trust more in the wisdom that is born through you. Let's join together now as a collective Sangha community, sending love to baby Will, his twin brother, his older brother Jack, Mum Samantha, Dad Cole, the cardiologist, I think that's Dr. McGee, the surgeon, who I understand was a female, the police officers that attended them and uplifted the baby, the judge, Sue Gray, police gun, the 6 other lawyers that were working for the family, all the people that were supporting the family from around the world, the Queen's Council for the clinicians, the Queen's Council for the blood bank, Sam at the blood bank. No coincidence that mother was called Sam and the woman deciding about the blood was also called Sam. All the supporters that stood out in the rain and the wind, all the people that prayed for a good resolution, and to all the members of this Sangha community. Sending love to all the media that reported the situation. Even if they didn't report it in the way that was fair and just, they still gave publicity to this very worthy cause. Grateful, really, really grateful for the learning opportunity that the earth plane provides. Once you understand it's all learning, it gets easier. You're not supposed to get everything right. If you did, there'd be no learning. So when something goes wrong, it's an opportunity to learn. Oh, goody, goody, something else went wrong. Time for me to learn something new. The universe is going to teach me something. And let's just close thinking of baby Will, his beautiful blue eyes. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. And some of you may have got in your minds the image of Sam, mom, with baby Will, mother and child. Sacred bond. The power of a mother's love. The sacredness, the sanctity of a mother's love. Divine love. Madonna and child. Beautiful, everybody, beautiful. It's hard sometimes to bring ourselves back from the deeper meditations, but we can bring back the love, we can bring back the unity, we can bring back the connection, the insight, the wisdom. And the easiest way of bringing all of that back into this 3D reality is simply to open your eyes. Keep this beautiful feeling within you as you see the space. As you see the space in the room. It is this love, it is this unity that we're bringing through now to the earth. to restore everyone and everything in the best possible way, to eradicate those systems that are no longer serving humanity and put in place new systems. Systems that ensure that everybody is truly looked after at the times in life that they most need it, and that everybody is encouraged to give of themselves at the deepest level during that stage of life where they can contribute. It's the systems that most need replacing. It's the systems that are our biggest threat, not the people. If we can change the systems, then all people will thrive.